What's happening, LEGO fans? Welcome back. Alex here. In this video, I'm going to bring you an update on some of the projects that I'm doing, which is going to include an update on the airport structure. I'll get to that in just a moment there. I have made some progress on that, but I got to confess about something I've been doing here, and that is the downtown area is getting a little bit of a facelift. I got a little too curious about making something work, and then it just had this domino effect of ripping a lot of other things apart. So the problem was that I had this road going right here, and it just went into a circle and then went right back because once upon a time I had a ramp that went down right here. Since that was no longer the case, it's been bugging me that that circle that went just nowhere was sitting there. So I decided to make the road, have a place where it goes, which is what you can see here. So this road right here now exists, which meant I had to move everything back by an entire road plate. This entire block that you see right here has been moved back, and that meant that I had to take out the double road that used to be right here between these modular blocks. So instead of a double lane, it is now a single lane. With the modulars being this close together, I didn't like having the airport shuttle track go between it. It was just too squished. So I rerouted the track to just follow the lower loop train track around the city that you see here. I'm trying to make this work, but the problem I'm running into is how do I make it work with the airport shuttle station that you see over there. So here is my little problem here with the airport shuttle. I actually was thinking about having the station just be right there, right in front of town square. It'd be kind of fun to have a train station stop right there. It made sense. However, the orientation of how the airport shuttle train opens is this way, right? So if it turned right into it, means that the train would open on this side of the track, which means that people would have to cross the train track somehow, and it just meant it would be dangerous. Also, the bypass is sticking out considerably here, and that would go, of course, over the road and look really ugly. Yeah, I don't have to have the bypass, but I kind of like having it as an option. So the idea now is to have it just turn right around and then go right back. And I think I can get away with that. That's the plan that I'm thinking of right now. But as you can see, I haven't quite got that completely figured out yet. Still working on that. And yeah, you guessed it, IKEA is just here temporarily until I can get everything put back together. But this is how it goes when you have a LEGO city and you make one small change. It has this massive domino effect on other things. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. It's just kind of how it goes. I'm kind of sad that I don't have the two-way lanes right here anymore. But I do like the fact that we can have the airport shuttle go around the tracks like this and actually have this frontage road. Now, I think it's going to be a little more visually appealing, but it does push everything back a little bit. Like I said, it's never done. We'll keep getting things changed up around here, but at least the back row here is going to stay relatively the same. Also thinking in the future of the new modular that was recently announced just this week, that we can somehow make it work with this. There's some space there and here that we can actually tap into to allow that. It's not a corner building, thank goodness it's not a corner building, just like the garage is there. That's the modular for earlier this year that came out. So that's going to be nice to have something different. It's the I think it's called the bookstore is what it's called officially. So we'll definitely pick that up sometime towards the beginning of the year and find a spot for it. But in the meantime, I've got these big projects going on. So here is the progress on the airport building itself. It's still definitely a work in progress. I'm focusing more on the garage side of things, but I don't know how this is going to end up, guys. I really don't know. The orientation keeps changing a little bit as I keep, as I build up taller and taller. It'll definitely be at least 2 floors in most areas, and I've got the train track out here because I'm looking at some things online or images of how people have used the additional or the extra train track, which is always going to be the curved train track, to make roofs or just any kind of structure that makes it kind of visually appealing. It's really cool, but I'm going to see if I can't include that, incorporate it somehow in the structure of this thing. But just so as far as orientation goes, this is where people are dropped off. We'll have 2 main entrances here. The train station should stay there, end of line airport shuttle station, and then I'll have your gates, your ticket counters here, and the security gate somewhere around there, and just go from there. Kind of making it up as I go. So just what I told you might actually change as I continue to build this thing. But just as an update, that's what I have so far. But that's what I'm working on right now, guys. It's keeping me really busy. Work has been really busy. Not a lot of time to get down here. But when I am down here, oh, whoops, almost stepped on this thing. I'm gonna have to rip this thing apart and rebuild it because it's now too big. It won't fit in the new spot here anymore. But anyway, still lots of stuff to do, a lot of fun stuff, and great comments. In fact, I started ripping this up because of comments on previous videos about what to do with this thing, and it's just kind of how it goes. So I blame you, the audience, for this mess that I'm in now. So, but that's okay. I ask for it. And I mean it when I ask for comments and suggestions along my city, and it's always good stuff to hear from that your audience is interested in what you're doing here. As I trip over all the extra airport shuttle track on the ground, always a mess. And this is a mess. These are all the people that I took out of the downtown area, or just that square right there. In fact, as I was taking them out, I realized, ooh, I got to dust. There's always dusting that needs to be done. I always get great comments about how do I keep my city so clean, and the answer is it takes work, it takes effort. You have to dust it every so often. Thank goodness it's not too bad down here. It's up in the office that gets really dusty, although those dusty electronics with those larger Star Wars sets that I have up there, always cleaning those off every 2 weeks. But down here it's every 3 to 4 months I'm actually doing some dusting. But anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all that. That's just the way it is. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll keep this going and keep those great suggestions coming along. And hope you guys enjoy your day, and we'll talk to you soon enough. I'll keep the updates coming. Check it out on Instagram. I always have updates and pictures of stuff that I'm doing if you'd like to stay up to date that way. Or, of course, just keep subscribed to my channel, and we'll have more stuff for you here soon. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.